It has been a hot minute since I came on and updated you. I'm really sorry about that. I have been really tired in all honesty, and I kind of forgot, which isn't great, but you know, here we are. Good job I don't do this for a job, isn't it? Anyway, I think the last time I spoke to you, I was kind of getting ready for my baseline scan on Wednesday. I had my scan on Wednesday and everything was looking really good, and they thought I was going to trigger. They did some blood tests, but then my bloods actually came back. I don't even know what came back what, but I didn't end up triggering on Wednesday or Thursday for that matter. So yesterday I ended up having an emergency delivery of some medication come to me. And I had to go for another baseline scan at 6:30 this morning. Although they don't call them baseline scans. Baseline scans, they say, are before you start IVF. So we did a pelvic exam, as they call it. Anyway, so I had that this morning. I seem to have loads of follicles. But in the last 48 hours, I have actually developed some fluid in my womb, which obviously isn't ideal. It is at the moment just a tiny line, so they're not concerned about it. They've told me not to worry. They've also said that after egg collection, once you start on the progesterone, that sometimes it can level itself out. So I've got really mild symptoms of OHSS, but they're going to scan me before my transfer, and if it's gone, then they will do the transfer. But if not, then it will be a frozen transfer because it's just not advisable that they do it. So we're really hoping that everything kind of levels itself out. I am drinking an awful lot of water at the minute. I'm doing everything I can to minimize the OHSS symptoms. Honestly, other than that, I haven't really got any, other than the fact that I can feel my ovaries. So my ovaries do feel really prominent in my stomach, but I'm not getting any pain. I'm not weeing less. I am not putting on any weight. I'm not severely bloated. So I'm not concerned because, like I say, my sonographer had a look and he said it is literally the tiniest bit of fluid, that he does think it will level itself out, but we obviously can't guarantee. So anyway, I had some more bloods done this morning. They have just rang me and they have told me that I am going to be triggering tonight. So this has actually been a really long cycle. So I have been injecting now for 10 days, I think, which isn't really long, but no, wait, how long have I been injecting? Let's have a look. When did I start injecting? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so 10 days injecting. I beg my pardon, sorry. So yeah, so I've been injecting for 10 days, which isn't the longest amount of time in the world, but it's long enough for me. I don't think I've ever actually done more than 8 or 9 days. So yeah, I'm doing a double trigger. I'm doing buserelin and gonosei, however you say it. So that's what I'm triggering on. I've got to do it at 9:30 and then my egg collection is 10:30 on Sunday. I've just had a look and actually all the trains between where we live and London are cancelled. So that's great. There are no trains on Sunday whatsoever. Last time I went to London on a Sunday and we drove to Stanmore, all the tubes were, like there were no tubes from Stanmore. So I have been panic looking today. We're gonna have to leave the house at like 7 o'clock on Sunday morning to make sure that we get to Stanmore in time and to make sure that we get the earlier tube so that we're at the clinic for 10 o'clock. So yeah, it's a bit more stressful than I'd like, but it saves money on trains. I have spent an absolute fortune on trains over the last like 3 weeks. It's just been ridiculous. So yeah, so that's all good. Hopefully it all goes to plan. I'm hoping that I get at least 10 eggs. I don't know. 10 is what we got last time, 7 of which were mature and 5 of which fertilized. So this time I would like, I mean, I'd like 10 mature eggs if I'm really honest, but I don't know, I don't really want to get my hopes up. They've told me I've got a lot of follicles. One thing this clinic doesn't do that my last clinic did is tell me like actively how many follicles I've got on each side. Like I just kind of lay there while they're like reading off the measurements to the other sonographer in the room. If I've kind of counted correctly, I think I've got about 14 on this side and 9 on that side. So that to me, no, more than 14, sorry. I think I have about 20 on that side and about 9 on my left side. So yeah, I don't know, we will see. But you know, whether or not all of them have eggs in and whether or not all of those eggs are mature, that's a completely different kettle of fish. But yeah, I don't know, I'm feeling a little bit nervous, I'm feeling a little bit excited, I'm feeling very hungry. I don't know what time Marco finishes work, so I don't want to cook yet. But yeah, I'm looking forward to 9:30. I'm looking forward to pulling that trigger, and I'm looking forward to having an injection-free day tomorrow. I've just made myself a decaf tea. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna chill for a little bit now. But yeah, oh, I don't know. Anyway, if you haven't already, do make sure that you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon for another video. Wish me luck.